Let me save years of your time in figuring out what manifestation really is and how it really works so that you can literally avoid wasting years and years and years and years of reading and trying to find out the right manifestation knowledge and waiting for your manifestation. Today, we are going to talk about the exact steps. What exactly does it take to manifest your dream life, removing all the noise and giving you the exact steps, like the complete to-do list of manifestation success so that you can avoid wasting years trying to find the right techniques or trying to find the right method and instead just cut through the noise, cut through the crap and start manifesting right away. So if this is something you would like, let's dive in and subscribe to the channel. By the way, I'm Neha Kumar. Let's dive in. So today this is going to be a no BS talk about manifestation. I'm directly going to give you without diving too much into a variety of concepts. I'm going to give you the exact things. Literally, I'm going to give you a crash course in manifestation, exactly how it happens, how it works, and what you need to do. Precise steps, no BS. All right, let's dive in. Step one, manifestation. You can read up a little bit about the law of assumption, the law of attraction, and that would do you benefit so that you can trust the law and you can know this works. But step one is to get really clear on about what you want because we live in a mental universe. Your mind is creating your reality and your 3D. That's a big topic with manifestation. How to not react to 3D. How to not react to them to the 3D? By simply understanding that your 3D is literally just a projected image of your internal mind reality. Whatever you have believed or what you have accepted to be true here is exactly what's being projected. So the 3D is nothing else but a projection of your old beliefs, of your old visualizations, and of your old affirmations, whatever thoughts you have kept repeating again and again and again in your mind throughout the day, throughout the years, is what is currently being projected. So you can leave it alone. Why? Because you know that you live in a mental universe. Whatever you're thinking right now is exactly what you're going to get. At this point of time, I also want you to understand that it doesn't matter what you've been thinking in the past. Your power is in the now. The universe does not function in the past. The universe is not predicting your future based on your past thoughts. The universe or God or your subconscious mind, whatever you believe in, it is predicting your future based on your current thoughts. All of your power is in the now. So forget what happened in the past. You did not know better. Give yourself grace, give yourself kindness, forgive yourself for the thoughts and the lack of mental thought control that in the past. Doesn't matter. The past does not exist, the future does not exist. What exists is the now. Your power is in the now. Your future is being determined by the thoughts you're thinking now. So, very first thing, get clear on what you want, right? Because the power is in the now. Get really clear. Write it down. I always recommend writing it down. Write down all the details. What would your life look like after you've already manifested this dream? Write that down as well, and you will be able to do it because your front lobe, the frontal part of your brain, it's a problem solver. And when you give it problems like, well, let's take an example, okay? That I want to manifest um $10,000 a month. And you ask your frontal lobe questions like, wonder what my life would look like when I am making $10,000 every single month. What your frontal lobe is going to do is give you ideas of how it's going to happen, right? So you can take those ideas and describe your future dream life, what it would look like when you already have your $10,000 a month income, all right? Or more, whatever you want. The person, what it would look like when I'm engaged to my dream partner, what it would look like if I'm studying in my dream college, what it would look like when I'm working at my dream job, what it would look like when I have my dream body. Ask these creative questions. At this point of time, I want to tell you, ignore the how because the how is not your job. The universe will find your path of least resistance to give you what you want. So You just focus on what. Remember this at this point of time, that when you go and order anything in the restaurant, you don't care about how your food is being cooked, right? You only tell the you know with the waiter, the order taker, whatever you want to call them. But you literally just tell them what you want, they pass it on to the chef cooks it for you, you don't care how it's cooked, you just wait, sitting pretty to receive your food, right? So the how is not your job. Absolutely don't worry about that. The universe will find a wonderful path of least resistance for you to get what you want. So that's step one, clear, done. In this step one, I've also cleared a lot of misconceptions people have regarding the hows and what needs to be done with manifestation, because you ask, you align with it, or you start believing in it, you create a subconscious belief, you create an assumption that it's already yours and you receive it. That's literally just what manifestation is, the crash course in manifestation. So once you've decided what you want, and like I told you, your power is in the now, your future is being predicted by your subconscious based on your current thoughts. So the second step becomes very, very crucial. We can divide the second step into two things. One is using the techniques, right? So you can affirm, you can visualize, you can script, you can rampage. SATs is also another potent technique that you do at night, and I have videos on all of these techniques on my channel. So if you are not aware of these techniques, just search for them. You can go to my channel, search for them, and you'll find my explanations on these techniques. So you basically pick a technique. You can affirm, visualize, script, SATs, rampage. But the second thing that actually makes a bigger difference is knowing two things, two concepts. One is living in the end, and the second is mental diet. Living in the end, I'll explain both of these concepts in brief in today's crash course video, so that you can just go out there without having to, dive deep. You can just go out there and start applying this. I'll also give you a summary at the end of the video of all the steps in extreme short form. But you can just simply go out there and apply them right now and start seeing results. So, living in the end is thinking from the end. Essentially, what I told you, when you ask yourself questions like, what would my life look like once I already have my $10,000 dollar a month, or my dream job, my dream partner? You ask yourself these questions, and your brain starts giving you images or ideas about what a person who makes those $10,000 a month feels like and how they live their life. That's essentially thinking from the end. That's living in the end. It's so freaking simple. People complicate it so much. It's just so simple. You ask yourself what my life would look like when I already have my desire, right? Literally, if you want to dive deep into living in the end, set a reminder for like 3 to 4 times in your phone throughout the day, simply asking yourself the question, like the text in the reminder, just simply to say, what would my life look like if I already had? And then just go through it, just spend a minute or two imagining your life from that standpoint. So that's living in the end. Second, the mental diet. Now, the mental diet is essentially not allowing yourself to think thoughts that are against you having your desire, and focusing on thinking thoughts about having your desire. And this could take an effort on your part in the beginning, 5 to 7 days, because right now your brain is trained to think negatively, which is why you're attracting negative results, right? So, like predominantly. Now, here's another misconception I'm going to clear. People think that a single negative thought is ruining everything. No, it's about predominant thoughts. If you have 90% negative thoughts throughout the day and just 10% positive thoughts, what do you think is going to overpower your beliefs? Easy answer, right? You cannot be having 90% negative thoughts throughout the day, like you're like morning to evening, you just think negatively and then affirm or visualize for 15 minutes. That's going to do nothing, because every single thought, it's slowly creating a belief, and the more a thought is being repeated, the stronger belief is being created. right? So, predominant thoughts. Half an hour of negative thinking, like something happened, you reacted to it, fine, you're human. Again, like I said earlier in this video, forgive yourself, be kind, give yourself compassion. You're human, it happens, man. So, 15 minutes, 30 minutes of negative thinking is not going to overpower 23 hours, 30 minutes of positive thinking, right? So, one negative thought is not the enemy because predominant thoughts manifest. So, mental diet is doing your best to think thoughts that tell you that you already have your desire. And the more you practice this is something that will come with practice, especially if you are at a very negative place right now. That simply means you predominantly think negative thoughts. So, set a reminder again as often as you need. Mental diet. Am I aware of what I'm thinking? Am I aware? Am I conscious of my thoughts? And you do this, keep setting the reminders for like a couple of days, 3, 4 days, and then your brain will automatically get trained to check for what's going on here. And once you take a hold of thoughts up here and you start translating them into, oh, what my life would look like when I already have my desire, or your affirmations that you do robotically, right? Robotic affirming is my favorite passive manifestation method that you can literally do along with mental diet. When you are, when you're not meditating for 15 minutes or visualizing for 15 minutes or even rampaging, just you can repeat one sentence. It's easy to do throughout the day, right? So it's like very passive for me, and I love doing it throughout the day after spending 15 minutes with the technique. So 15 minutes of proper rampaging. I usually meditate and visualize for 15 minutes, right? Because I love creating those visuals. It's just so much fun. It makes me feel good and fills me with hope and excitement for the future. So 15 minutes of rampages and visualizations, and then throughout the day I'm robotically affirming. That's how I do it, right? So slowly you will get a hang of directing your thoughts in the direction of having your desire. And once this happens, that's it. That's literally it. Two, three simple steps. One, getting clear on what you want. Two, picking a technique and spending at least 15 minutes working that technique, visualizing your dream life, affirming, scripting about your dream life, sats at night, like just check it out, check my video on sats out. And third thing, living in the end. Fourth thing, mental diet. And this is all it takes. You don't need to do anything else. This is all it takes to manifest your dream life. So try it out, give it some time. Definitely, mental diet, living in the end are the most important things here. So take them seriously and see the results. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed yet. Like this video, comment master manifestation and to book personal coaching or to join my 21-day manifestation challenge. Check the description box or my pinned comment, and I will see you again soon. Happy manifesting. Bye bye.